The signs that you are an empath. Empathy is a skill that someone carry to feel other people's feeling as their own. It's a wonderful thing to live with an empath, because they can be a very good listener, healer, and problem solver. Also, they will not easily hurt and disappoint others, and are always compassionate. There are several clear signs that would indicate that someone is an empath. So if you find these signs in you, it could indicate that you are an empath. You take on other people's emotions as your own. Empath has excellent emotional intelligence, and their ability to take other people's emotion as their own is just classic trait. No matter how you feel that day, you will easily change your emotion following the emotion of people around you. You easily absorb your partner's or friend's emotion like sponge, and then you feel the same feeling as them. For people with high levels of empathy, they also have very active mirror neurons, making they can read emotional cues from other people and figures out what they might be thinking or feeling. You also can easily sense other people's feeling and thought from the small things like body language, words, and so on. It's a wonderful gift, but sometimes it also can be overwhelming, especially when you don't know how to manage it. You constantly experience sudden emotion. Sometimes you experience sudden, overwhelming emotions when you are in public. Not only in one-on-one conversation where you sense the emotions of others, it also can happen when you are in the middle of crowded. It happens in almost any time, even without warning. You find hard times to go into public spaces as you may suddenly find yourself filled with the emotion that came out of stranger in that area. The vibe of a room matters to you a lot. As an empath, you also can be extremely sensitive to the feel or atmosphere to their environment. When you are in a place which is calm and peace, you flourish and take those qualities internally. So you love spending time in a beautiful floral garden, or the halls of a museum. Meanwhile, a depressing and chaotic environments will quickly pull the energy out of you. You understand where people are coming from. According to Dr. Judith Orloff, empath can easily understand where people are coming from, and this is the core trait of an empath, even more so than absorbing the emotions of others. So you can learn not to absorb emotions as much, and some empaths rarely absorb them at all. This intuition is the nature even in a hard situation. People turn to you for advice. As a great listener, you also have excellent skill to understand other people's feeling and thoughts. That's why many people look for you to get support, advice, and encouragement. You also enjoy listening other people and respond from your heart. However, people often don't realize how much energy that you spend to support them, and some of them take it for granted. Tragic or violent events on TV can completely incapacitate you. Just like HSP, empaths also can be easily affected by the tragic story seen on TV or internet, whether it's real story or only a fiction. You feel like you experience the tragic story yourself, and it could be very overwhelming for you at times. That's why you choose to avoid watching movies or stories that are tragic. You can't contain your love of pets, animals, or babies. Everyone loves cute babies and adorable animals. But for an empath, this feeling could be stronger and overwhelming. You can gush over someone's lovely child, or immediately crouch down to show some love to a kitten. Your reaction look over the top for some people. But you even can't help yourself with this. You also can feel other people's physical illness. Not only their emotions, you might feel people's physical illnesses too, not just their emotions, especially when you read the story about accident or violence. You feel their injury just like your own, and you experience actual pain sensations such as tightness, soreness, and other pains in certain areas of your body. You extremely mirror other person experience both physically and emotionally. However, this situation can be sometimes overwhelming for empaths. In reality, they work as caregivers, doctor, healer, or care provider. You can become overwhelmed in intimate relationships. Everyone dreams of meaningful, fulfilling, and intimate relationship. But as an empath, you feel that intimate relationship is quite challenging and overwhelming. You can sense every little feeling of your partner, especially when you two live together. You can be easily affected by your partner's mood and feeling, and feel that partner's energy which is always present as an intrusion. That's why, for this reason, some empaths choose to remain single, while some others learn to adapt even though it's so challenging and take times. You're a walking lie detector. When seeing someone new, you have strong intuition of their feeling and thought. That's why you can notice someone's bad intention, and can avoid successfully any deceiver. It's like a gut instinct, a superpower which makes you can easily recognize a liar. Even when you don't know exactly what a person really wants, you know if they're not being completely honest. You concern on someone's leadership. You can't understand why any leader wouldn't put their teams first. Especially when you find a group leaders or managers who don't pay attention to their team's needs. For an empath, it is very rude and annoying, a failure of leadership. In the same time, empaths also can be an excellent leaders themselves. When they do it, they always listen in need of every member of the team, and effort to fulfill the shared goal together. They are attentive and thoughtful, and always make sure that every member are heard. They will always make the member of the group happy and satisfied. You are a great healer. As an empath, you also have a calming effect on other people, and the power to heal them. People are looking for you for an advice, and to get more peace with your presence. But in reality, most people just look for their empathic friends during difficult times. This is such a gift you can use to make difference in your environment. You always want to help. When you see someone need your help, it's very annoying if you just leave without helping. You cannot see someone in pain without wanting to help, whether they are someone you know really well or a stranger. Even when you are busy, if you see someone in need for the help, you will help. This is such a very amazing thing of empaths. They are very kind to other people and will help others without expecting validation as the return. People are the brightest thing in their radar, and it's impossible to not see and respond to someone who need their helps. This world need more people with high sense of helping and empathy. Of course, they have superpower to make their own environment as a better place.